So Spirit, for my new moons, they have 3 options to choose from. And I need you to help me with the first option. So that those of you who chose a slow morning with coffee, tea, or Red Bull, you get the first reading. So Spirit, what is the message for them? Okay. Starting off with the Justice card. Okay, Spirit, give me at least one more card. Okay, the Queen of Wands. Spirit, can I get... Should we leave it at 2 cards for everybody? Unless you feel... I really don't feel drawn to anything else right now. So we're going to move on to the second group of people here. And that will be those of you who chose a peaceful walk in nature. And remember, if you do feel drawn to choose more than one option, go for it. Okay? Because more than one of these readings might be resonating with you. But those of you who chose option number 2, a peaceful walk in nature, we're starting off with the King of Cups. You know I love the King of Cups, so I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, and the Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. Everybody, we're going to go ahead and stick with the 2 cards, and one is trying to fall out for the next group. So those of you who chose a cozy nap with a soft blanket, we're starting off with the Temperance card, which the Temperance card has popped up so many times this year that I'll put it this way. It will become important in the future when it comes to my next dog's name. Remember, Hoshi was named after a tarot card. So the next dog is actually, he's somewhat inspired by the Temperance card, his name. Oh my goodness. Whoever chose option number 3, I'd love this for you. The 8 of Wands is how your reading will be ending. So I'm going to put everybody's cards aside here. Okay. And hold on a second. What is happening here with one of my laptops? It's acting weird, but that's that energy that's always around. It's not uncommon for things like this to happen to me. Always a lot of energy around me, but starting off with those of you who chose option number 1, a slow morning with tea, coffee, or Red Bull. And the energy of the Justice card. What I enjoy the most is when my new moons actually understand where I'm coming from. And you know that if I tell you, hey, I want you to relax and I want you to really think about your questions, I can tell when you're actually doing it. Because remember, this is about benefiting you and helping you to get where it is that you want to go. And the Justice card shows me that you were listening. Because the Justice card, of course, it is exactly what it sounds like. It's about fairness. It's about truth. It's about clarity. And what I see many of you doing is finally allowing the universe to step in on your behalf. You're finally like, you know what? I am tired of, for instance, trying to clear my name, or I'm tired of fighting with this person because it seems like that's all they ever want to do. And I am just going to sit back. In fact, I see one of you there. You have an ex in your life, and she really enjoys when you're upset. Okay. And that is a lot of angry energy. I'm not sure what happened in your relationship, and I'm trying not to go too far into that because it's a lot of collective messages I'm getting. I heard the word fight. Did you move to get away from this person? Because I feel like I'm feeling this need to move from you, but you're essentially getting your justice. The universe is stepping in like, you know what? That is very much so enough from you. There is no need. And this is not even just in that situation. This is in several situations that I'm seeing where you have had enough. Maybe you are tired of arguing with that maggot family member who is just uneducated. And you finally understand that there is no point in that. And you're just like, you know what? I'm going to let you fuck around and find out on your own. It's not for me to explain the basics to you. You can't explain empathy. Remember that. You can't explain being a good person. People either they are or they're not. And so after that, you begin to embody the Queen of Wands energy. And you're embodying this Queen of Wands energy all the way until the beginning of 2026. Now, I hope in 2026, this doesn't mean that you're going to switch into a more negative energy. But what I can see for you for the rest of this year is confidence, is focus more than anything. Once you cut out what was no longer needed, and the people who don't get you, or the people who lack empathy, the people who don't understand basic human rights, the people who don't understand that you very much so deserve to have the same voice that they have, now you will see a bunch of doors opening for you. Sometimes the universe is waiting on you. They see that you're not genuinely ready to move forward. And so they're like, well, if you're not ready, we aren't either. We will just sit and wait for you. And what is the Queen of Wands doing? She is sitting comfortably. The Queen of Wands has a very ethereal look on her face. There's a black cat in front of her, which is associated with good luck, not bad luck. And keep in mind how intuitive cats are and how spiritual cats are. This is why so many witches have them, as they're familiar. Even if you don't like cats, I want you to embody that black cat energy. Like, I'm very much so relaxed, but don't try me. That energy, okay, for the rest of the year, because those doors want to open for you. The universe is just waiting for you to catch up. Okay. So for those of you who chose option number 1, a slow morning with tea, coffee, or Red Bull, that is your reading. Okay. So let's see. My laptop is still doing something weird over here. I'm glad I have a backup in the event that I need it. Sometimes I do, by the way, when I'm recording, if I have notes I need to go over. So, speaking of, I have notes in front of me, so I know who's next. Those of you who chose option number 2, a peaceful walk in nature. Starting off, you already, when I said I need you to relax and calm down, you said, bet. Say less. Got it. King of Cups energy is you. Okay. Now I have talked about the King of Cups before, and that he embodies an evolved keyword, underline it, bold, all caps, evolved Pisces. An evolved water sign, but very much so Pisces energy, in that they tend to have the heart for understanding others. And the King of Cups very much so has that energy. This is an emotionally balanced time for you. The compassion that you show others keeps coming back to you. And when you stop saying, why me? Why isn't this happening for me? And you just accept it. I'm who I am. If people don't reciprocate with the amount of love and understanding that I need, then I need to surround myself with people who do. That's exactly what the universe gave you. That's exactly what the universe is going to give you continuously. I hear 17. Is this weeks, days? Weeks? 17 weeks. Expect good news. Okay. So the King of Cups. Look at the water around the King of Cups and how chaotic it is, but how he looks very much so diplomatic. This is a real leader. I always point to the King of Cups as, this is the real leader. This is the type of leader people actually love. All right. That they aren't making fun of behind their back. They actually understand and relate to this type of leadership. And so you are taking the lead in your own life. You are saying, everything that I ever wanted, I deserve it all, in the words of Kendrick Lamar. Okay. And I'm going to have it. And so to confirm that is the next card, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Remember how some of you Virgos, I said, well, actually all of us, around September to really pay attention, and not because most of our birthdays are in September, but because that tends to be a different change. Remember, that's when the summer is ending, which is when our birthday is. And so we have this strong connection with the end of summer and the beginning of autumn, right? And that's oftentimes when people stop working as hard. But the reason why I'm picking up on Virgo energy is that Ace of Wands energy is big Virgo energy. It is very much so. I have this project that I want to do XYZ. Here's the details. Here's the outline. Here's the business plan.